on, guys? It's your boy Slim Reacts, man. I'm back in the cut. Today we got a different sort of style of video. As you guys know, I'm like a big transit enthusiast. I mean, hell, I try to take transit wherever I go. I don't have a car, so my only option is to take transit everywhere. And as a commuter, I feel like I want to give my input on this MBTA bus network redesign, which I first heard about this like in 2022 or 23. But this has been going on since 2018, and they just did the first phase of it with select bus routes. But this is the map in general. This is always going to keep updating, but this is fall of 2025. I just want to kind of give my input on this and see what they're bringing here. So now 150 lines. This does not include many of these rapid transit. So this is what, 20, so it's probably 120 bus lines on here. But yeah, first up we got the one bus, Harvard to Nubian via Back Bay, I think, or Nubian. I call it what's it called? I call it Dudley, just because that's what I grew up calling it. But yeah, that's the one bus. They're increasing the frequency. I remember having to wait on the cold by the medical campus here. I had to pick up medicine, and yeah, it was not good. So having this to on the 7 minutes at its best is really good. That's damn near Subway, but I mean, it's not too long of a route, but it's one of the more popular routes. So good change. I don't think much changed from it, honestly. I think the route's still the same. The 7 bus now, goes to it runs from Sullivan to Castle Island, basically. I mean, this one just goes straight through downtown, so pretty good. I'm gonna skip through some of them. Obviously, Harbor Point, Copley, this is the same. Okay, so it doesn't go to Castle Island City Point anymore, I don't think. Interesting. Maybe. And some of these I might get wrong, but just correct me if I'm wrong. And then you have this, looks pretty much the exact same, the 9. These are just the primary routes. So for example, you would have take into account currently 39 bus, Forest Hills Back Bay. That's the main route, and then sometimes in the mornings, in the very early mornings, it goes from Hyde Park all the way to Haymarket. So those are the alternate routes, the special routes. I don't think these are taken in account here. I'm just gonna skip some here. 14 bus is I want to talk about because this is a bus that I take sometimes. The route looks the exact same. Actually, no, I'm stupid. The route used to go to Heath Street, right? So this was pretty much unchanged. It would go through here, yeah. It would run through Dudley and then come back down through Jackson Square and then end up at Heath Street over here. Where's Heath Street? Heath Street's up here. So it end up Dudley, come down here, Jackson Square, Heath Street. So now it goes straight to Dudley Station. So I have a really easy connection to Dudley Station, taking one bus because I live in Rosendale. So boom, I could just get on that bus. The route is pretty much unchanged up until it ends at Dudley. Now it doesn't keep going to Heath Street, and they're going to increase frequency. I don't think they are, but they're going to add Sunday service, which is good. The 14 doesn't have Sunday service, which I feel like it could benefit by using that. 16 bus looks pretty much unchanged here. Yeah, my friend takes that. He goes to UMass Boston. He takes that. Skipping over some of these buses right here. I mean, these look pretty much the same from what I can. We got Dedham. Now we got 24 bus. Let's talk about this right here. 24 bus. Is this a current bus? I want to say no. It is. Where does this currently run? Truman. So yeah, it runs basically from Hyde Park to Ashmont. And then this new one here runs from Dedham Mall to Ashmont, which is pretty interesting connection. I like it. We could definitely use more connections from Dedham Mall. Key points you have, it runs through Dedham, so it runs through most of the 33 route right here. They're getting rid of that. I'll talk about that soon. And you can get off at Hyde Park here station, commuter rail, Mattapan, and then Ashmont. So it runs along kind of the Mattapan Ashmont line. Good. I like this change right here. Um, what else? The 28 bus is basically the 39 bus of Eastern Boston. 28 runs from Mattapan all the way to I think Ruggles, but now they extended it, if I'm not mistaken, to Kenmore, which is really good. I mean, you have this is like one of the key, most busiest routes, and by extending it to Kenmore, you have more connections. Runs through Mattapan, through Dorchester, Franklin Park Zoo, Ruggles, Dudley, and then you got Ruggles, Roxbury Crossing. I feel like they should reroute it, make it go through Ruggles, and then come back down. But it goes through Harvard Medical School, and then runs along Longwood. You get your hospital connections there. And then Kenmore, good change. I like it. At its best, 18 minutes. At its worst, every 15 minutes, which is good. I mean, that's really good bus service right there. 30, 31, 32. This is another one of the routes I take. I'm going to be doing mostly routes that I take or I know about. So I'm going to exclude some of the higher number ones like the 700 buses. But here, 32, looks the exact same. I think they're just increasing service on this, which is good. 6 minutes. Wow. This is for inbound. Outbound, it's the same thing. So that's good. I mean, that's really good. This bus is a pretty busy bus. Runs along Washington or I think Hyde Park Avenue. I don't know what that street's called, but correct me in the comments. So good there. It runs basically from Forest Hills to Reedville with a Hyde Park connection, and it just goes down along that street. Good route. 34. This is another big one right here. 34 used to run from Forest Hills to Dedham Mall and Dedham Line through Washington Street, which just goes straight down. Now they're extending it from Dedham Mall, Dedham Line. It doesn't. It did go to Dedham Mall, but it would take the Washington Street instead of Center Street here in West Roxbury. But now they're extending it past Dedham Mall and Dedham Line to Legacy Place. I like this right here. So normally Dedham Line, Dedham Line, it translates to what street is this right here? Washington Street. It would end like kind of around here behind Star Market. This is Dedham Line. But now it follows 34E. Excuse me, I just fucking spit. Follows 34E, and then it takes a left here at Holiday Inn, and then it drops people off right here. This is inbound, so I'm tripping. So outbound trip. Yep. So you have right here, right before Holiday Inn, you have Holiday Inn, and then Legacy Place right here. It goes right by Yard House here. This is a good stop right here. I like this. It gives us a more direct connection to Legacy Place, because normally I would have to get off here by Holiday Inn and walk across the highway. This is really good, and you have your connection to the Dedham Corporate Center station, which I feel like they could have extended it. Have a loop right here, and then just have the bus come back and go to stop at Dedham Corporate and end right there. But nonetheless, it's like 5 minutes connection with the commuter rail. So 34 bus, good. As far as the timetable, 30 minutes. I mean, you have 25 minutes. You have 34E. So all it does is just it goes like 2 stops, off path, which is not really that much, game changing. So you could just take 34E and walk. Worst case. 34E. I think 34E is the exact same. Yeah, this is one of the longer bus routes. 34E remains unchanged. I think for the most part, they're just increasing service. I think they got to increase it. 25 minutes I think they got to increase that to like 20, maybe 15, because this is one of the busiest routes. Besides 39 on the upper level, I think the 34E is the second busiest one. Now 35, I think 35 remains unchanged here. Yep, they're just increasing frequency maybe, so that's always good. 36, this is a major one. I take 36. I used to take it when I would go to high school. I had to transfer 36 to 52 or 37, 52. Service looks same, but the route is the same. And once it gets to a VA hospital, now it okay, outbound. Let's analyze this. Okay, so loops around, passes Joe's Cafe, and it goes to Dedham Mall, which is huge. Having a direct connection, because to get to Dedham Mall, you would take 35, but to get to VA Hospital, you'd have to walk and get off right here at Center Street, Lorette Street. But yeah, now you have just a direct bus. I like this right here. It gets rid of 52 Dedham Mall. I'll get to 52 in a minute, but yeah, this portion replaces the 52 bus right here. So good from 36. I like that change. Excited for that. 38. This is a major one. The 38 bus. I mean, nobody would ride that shit. Like, be for real. It has low ridership. And it would run from Forest Hills, right? It would go through South Street here in Jamaica Plain. Turn right here. Come around. And then it would just go down Center Street here. Where it's the only bus that serves this area. Which I feel like more buses need to serve this area here. Because this area could definitely use transit. But, yeah. It starts at Dudley Station, right? Jackson Square. Right, it goes through, South Street with Jamaica Plain with the 39, through Faulkner Hospital, and then it ends at Wren Street, right? I like this change. You can get downtown from West Roxbury. In the middle of West Roxbury, you can get to a downtown connection damn near, which is really good. I like this change right here. 38 bus from Dudley to, instead of Forest Hills, it extends to Dudley now. Really good. I like this right here. So, I think this is going to bring more ridership to 38 bus. Which now you can't connect to from Forest Hills, but you can just get off at Jackson Square or whatever. I have like the notes right here. It shows what buses are going to be replaced. I'll talk about that maybe if I have time. 39 remains the exact same here. Nothing you can really do. It's perfect as it is. They're just increasing frequency, which is really helpful. I mean, I go to work. My options are commuter rail from my house, a bus and then Orange Line, or 39, taking 2 buses. Like any bus that goes to Forest Hills from Rosendale Square to Forest Hills, and then 39. So increasing service will be really good. That's for sure. 40 bus. It runs from Forest Hills to Germantown, but they extended it. Goes through Stony Brook, and it replaces the 33 route right here, River and Milton. This, what route is this right here? This is the 24. So the 24 kind of takes care of a 33 route portion, like right here. This portion right here, upper portion. And then the 40 replaces this bottom portion right here. So outbound. Yep. So it goes past Germantown. It goes through East Dedham, through Stony Brook and Oakdale and Reedville, and you connect it with the 32. I like this change right here. You can have a direct connection from Forest Hills to Reedville now on the upper level, which is really nice. Now you have 2 sort of ways to get there. Heath Street, JFK, UMass. So 41, I think it replaces the 14, this portion right here. So from Dudley all the way through, Jackson Square to Heath Street, 41 now replaces the 14 bus portion of the route right here. That means that the 41 does not go through Center and Elliott anymore, right? Through this area right here. The 41 would serve this part right here. Now it just goes to Heath Street. So I like this little sort of cross town right here. It's good on that part. 42 bus, I've taken this sometimes before. It looks the exact same. Instead of ending at Dudley, now it extends through BU Medical Campus, Shapiro, and it ends at Broadway Station. I like this change right here. Good change, gets a connection to, the seaport damn near from Forest Hills, which is good. Pretty much it gets rid of the need to switch, to take the Silver Line. You just get a direct connection from there. 43 is the exact same. 47. 45, Franklin Park to Ruggles. I feel like that's the same thing. Now let's move on to the 50s. Here we got 50. Now 50, it would, instead of going where 40 goes down Washington Street, it goes through Metropolitan Avenue, right? Stops at Hyde Park, and it goes through Fairmount now. You get a direct connection from Forest Hills to Hyde Park / Fairmount stations. I like this right here. And then it ends at Reedville, so you can connect with the 32. I like this change right here. Again, another good change you can get to Reedville with, 40-50 bus. I don't know how that's going to work. I think they're going to get rid of 40-50, and they're just going to have them be separate. I like this right here. Another direct connection to Reedville through Fairmount. It's an interesting route. I like it. I'm all for it. 51 bus remains pretty much the exact same. They're just increasing frequency and bringing Sunday service, which is good, because I can't tell you how many times, right, I've been out with friends and I can't get home with 51 bus because it's not on Sundays. This is really good right here. I like this change. My grandparents take 51, so I think this will benefit them as well. 52. This is another major route I want to talk about. I would take this from my to school, right? Right here, Wheeler Road, Meadowbrook Road. I'd get off here, my high school, Newton South, right there. I'd have to take any bus from Rosendale Square through Center Street and exchange. So it was 37 to Baker Street, and I have to walk a little bit up the street to connect to 52. Now 52 is gonna always start from Charles River Loop, or end at Charles River Loop, right? And it goes down Center Street. Now it doesn't go down Dedham Street or Baker Street here. It keeps going, right? Once it gets to like Billings-Field, takes a left, and now it replaces 37 right here, right? I don't know what this is right here. This is, what is this? This is the 52. This is the outbound route. Yep, so it replaces 37. 37 bus, sayonara. Rest in peace, 37 bus. It was 37 was an underrated bus. 37, the problem 37 is after like West Roxbury, when it turns onto like Grange Street, nobody would get on or off, right? It would only serve the Center Street corridor up until it gets off that path, and then there's no riders. So replacing the 37 was needed. Now the 52 just takes over the portion that it's off Center Street. So good. 52 bus. It doesn't have Sunday service because primarily the ridership from 52 bus is students, right? To the middle schools or to Newton South. So that's good. 52 now starts. It doesn't go to Dedham Mall anymore. It just starts at where is it? Watertown, and it ends at Charles River Loop, which is good. So 52 bus, very much needed change or rework, redesign. I like this right here. At Charles River Loop, nobody really uses that. I mean, it's right next to VA Hospital, but you know, it doesn't really serve that spot. The station itself, the stop, is just a parking lot next to apartments and like a little bus shelter. But yeah, man, they added a 53 bus. I've been saying this for years. We should add a 53 bus. And I was talking about, oh, they should add a 53 bus in the Newton area. And guess what they did? There's a 53 bus now from Woodland Station, right? Green Line, serving those apartments right there. Runs through Auburndale and through like damn near Waltham and Weston, right? And Wellesley, you could say Wellesley area, and it goes through Waltham, and it serves that. It serves Brandeis Roberts train station. It looks like it serves Auburndale train station as well. It's not marked here on oh, it is. It doesn't serve, but yeah, it starts there. This is an interesting route. I don't know about ridership. I feel like they could have extended this route, maybe, you know, to like Newton Upper Falls or like Needham Heights. Then it would have more riders. It would make more sense, but I'm not, you know, the general manager. Let's see, Arlington, Waltham. This is a new route as well, 54. This just runs along from Arlington, cuts through, runs along the Wachusett branch, Bentley University. Okay, good route right here. I feel like this will have a lot of ridership. I feel like that's a busy area of Massachusetts. 57. Is a 56 a bus route? I want to say no. No, it's not. 56 is a new bus route. Let's check out 56 here. So they're cutting some bus services and adding new ones, so it's not like they're, you know, adding more to. So Watertown and then Marketplace Drive. So this is where 53 ends. So this part, okay. I mean, it runs along, it serves Newtonville's train station. All right, I can see the vision there. 57 remains unchanged. I want to say it's the exact same. Yep. So 57 there. They're just increasing frequency. Wow, 6 minutes. That's crazy good. 57, it gets really packed once it leaves like Newton area along Brighton here in Alston. It gets really busy. I've been on that bus once before. Yeah. 58 8, I think that's a new bus. Just analyze this right here. Again, Watertown through to the Market Basket Shopping Center. It runs along this corridor right here instead of running through Watertown itself. It runs along the I-90. What is that? 3. I like that one there. That's a good one. And then 59. I've taken this bus sometimes here, so I think all they're doing is just extending service. Yeah. Yeah, this is not accounting for the alternate route that 59 takes. It runs through Newton Upper Falls, Elliott Street right here. Instead of going on Needham Street, it goes to through Elliott Street and serves these houses here. But that's only one outbound trip and one inbound trip, and it serves a couple stops, and those are like in peak times. So I think they just got rid of it. There's no point. I mean, you could just walk to Needham Street, like, be for real. Yeah, they're just increasing frequency, it looks like, which is good. 59 could definitely use frequency there. Bring some ridership, much needed ridership to that area. And then, yeah, man, you start coming 6-7. I'm joking. Turkey Hill, I don't know what the that is, but yeah, we got some of these buses here. 86 bus, which they already completed the bus redesign. 86 was part of the phase 1 project. They're just increasing service. 86 does not go to Sullivan anymore. It's, you know, it starts here at Reservoir and it goes to Harvard. It doesn't go to Sullivan up here, which they just cut back service, which I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like they could have just kept the Sullivan part and just have it run through Cambridge here, Somerville, and kept it going. You know, keep this route, new route here, just have it extended and keep going. Have it serve Union Square and, you know, Sullivan Station. So I don't know how I feel about 86, but there's that. I don't really see much here. They got rid of the 117 bus. They've been got rid of that. So yeah, man, I don't really see many buses here. Reading. Yeah, so the buses that are in the hundreds, they mostly serve out Greater Boston. Like, bro, you have freaking 439 bus over here, and then you have 714, bro, Hull through Hingham, bro. Crazy. And you have some buses going through Randolph to Avon, damn near. Montello. This is the farthest south bus right here. Farthest east would be Hull. Yeah, Hull. What bus is this? Beverly. So you got Bedford Airport too. 76 Lexington to Alewife, which is insane. Oh yeah, man. What do you guys think of this MBTA bus network redesign? I fuck with it heavy. Obviously losing some bus routes is a L, but this is, I mean, for the better. I mean, you have to sacrifice some bus routes to have better ones. So we're just gonna see here. Yeah, I don't think so. Like, you know, this is already stuff that I explained basically. So like, for example, 33 bus, you know, you have to take the 40 or the 24 because they're gonna get rid of 33 bus. Route 34 just extends to Legacy Place. That's really it. If you're trying to get to Dedham Mall, you got to transfer to Route 35. The major L thing about this is that, oh, my computer's at 100. Fuck. The major L about this is that you're gonna have to transfer a lot more, which means that, let's say you originally had to take 2 buses, now you have to take 3. And you're gonna have to pay more money, but I don't think most people would mind. Most people just take usually 1 bus, maybe 2, to get to the destination, so this wouldn't really affect much. But yeah, man, I mean, there's the MBTA bus network redesign. What do you guys think of this? Do you guys fuck with it? I fuck with it. You know, as somebody who lives in the Boston area for my whole life, and I rely heavily on public transportation, I feel like this is gonna have to take some getting used to, because I'm familiar with the bus network as it is. You know, 37 bus. Like, bro, you could tell me a bus, and I'd probably tell you where you need to go on and off. But yeah, this is gonna have to take some time getting used to. It's not too drastic, but it's not like, oh yeah, we're changing the whole route, you know, moving it into a different city. No, it's minor things to help improve the bus network. So WMBTA on that part. W Philip Eng, W Massachusetts, bro. And yeah, bro, let me know what you guys think about this bus network redesign in the comments, man. As per usual, drop a like if you enjoyed. Comment down below what I should react to next, what video I should do next. Subscribe to this channel if you're new. Other than that, Slim Reacts, and I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right.